PV student apps is present the PV Grandmaster, and with this revolutionary app, you're able to calculate anything involving your academics, such as your marking period, end of year, and overall GPA throughout your high school career. And it can also calculate final grade, as well as the grade you need to calculate your final grade. So let's go ahead and log in. Obviously, you would need to create an account by registering and clicking on the confirmation email. But I've created an account, so let me show you on how this works through my account. Okay, so you should get an interface like this. You should notice that three blue buttons appear and there are three green buttons. When you first create your account, you click on one of these three green buttons in order to create your schedule file. And what this means is that you would type in the schedule that you have, such as typing your course information, your course credit, and you would type in whether your course is normal, honors, AP, or lunch/study, and create the file name. And then you would click on here in order to make one of these blue buttons appear. This would take you to the actual screen or the page that will allow you to calculate your GPA or grades. Okay, for example, this is the web page in order to calculate your marking period GPA. And how this would work is that you type in your letter grade information depending on this letter grade chart and the numerical grade that you have received from your student portal account. So let's go ahead and type in B's for everywhere. Click on this one and boom, your marking period GPA is instantly calculated. And obviously, if you were to change these values, such as giving ourselves an A for 3 of these courses, I would get it would instantly recognize the change in values and it would calculate your GPA instantly, showing you an increased version of it. Now let's change these to C's. And obviously click on this again, and you should see a decreased version of it. Notice that it took me under 10 seconds in order to make all those changes. That is equivalent to the time where it would take a person with a calculator to input all of these numerical values and clicking the equal sign, the enter sign. This means that this calculator can obviously calculate a lot faster, like around 10 times faster than a student with a calculator, even if they know the GPA formula. And what this means is that unlike ever before, you are able to experiment with your grade faster. For example, okay, so I have a B. I read on Zoom Portal. I got a B here. Okay. Okay, so now you could do anything to strategize. For example, if you can see whether it's a wiser decision in to get a B minus here, or is it a wiser decision to get a B plus here? And I can guarantee you that with this app, you are able to make smarter decisions because because you are able to input all of these combination of grades and constantly change them rapidly, calculate them rapidly, a lot faster than a calculator, and maximize your GPA with your new plan. You can That means that you can literally put in 20 combinations of grade increases and decreases in under a minute. No, under half a minute. Do you want to achieve a certain grade? Like, do you want to achieve a certain GPA that you always wanted? Uh, for example, let's say that, yes, this is my current GPA right now, so I would want to get a 3.7. I want to score for 3.7, so by clicking on this compare, I will get the number of grade units needed to get here. To get to a 3.7. I need 2 grade units. Okay. What would happen if I get a C plus here? I increased from a C to a C plus because I got a good on test or something. Calculate GPA. You have a 3.67. You're much closer to a 3.7, and you only have one grade unit left. Okay, let's get a A plus in English. Congratulations, you have reached your GPA. Grade units needed is 0 and 3 point, and you have a 3.7 GPA right now. So obviously, if you really have a high goal in achieving a certain grade, this is the app for you. Another part is the final grade section, in which you can calculate your final grade. So using this, you would click on final grade, and you get something like this, 72.5, depending on these values. Suppose that you want to get something like an 80, and you are sure that you have a chance of changing your performance in marking period 4. So you would use reverse algebra in order to get that, and it would seem that you would need a 98.2 in order to get an 80. And obviously you can do the rest for the rest of your courses. Okay. And the other thing is that it can take your final grades and what it would do is that it would take these final grades and it will calculate your weighted GPA and unweighted GPA for the end of the year. Obviously useful for college admissions, and it's also able to take the GPA that you have achieved over the year, your yearly GPA, and calculate its average, which should give you your current GPA. So let's say I'm a junior. I'm calculating these grades. And there you go. With with these with these GPA, you would have a current GPA of a 3.9. Okay, guys. So that is how the PV Grademaster works. And this is truly revolutionary because the PV Grandmaster, you can calculate anything involving academics. You can do anything with this. Thanks to its features, you're able to make smarter decisions in your academics. You will know exactly what your academic plan is, and you will have much better control with all the information as long as you use this intelligently. And thanks to its rapid calculations, this would make calcul GPA calculations using a regular scientific calculator obsolete. Yes, it's obsolete because right now this makes the scientific calculator slower in terms of calculating for your GPA or your final grade. You are in control. You are able to accomplish anything and you will make smart decisions. Know more, plan more, accomplish more. PV Grade Master.